Up on a big issue. ODOT getting heat from communities along the I-205 corridor, and this is over future plans to toll a section of that interstate.
Well, as you know, we've stayed on top of this story. Our Lisa Balick listened on a meeting this morning. Lisa, the big concern, folks are going to try to avoid that toll and go on the other roadways and just cause another problem.
Yeah, logically, you think about it, that's the whole point of they're saying it's going to reduce congestion, and there's still people driving, so clearly they're going to go over there. Now, ODOT says the toll is to reduce congestion on a section of 205 between the Tualatin River Bridge and the Abernathy Bridge. That's between Stafford Road and Highway 213. Assuming drivers not going to pay the toll, of course they'd find other routes in local roads in Westland, Oregon City, and Tualatin.
So I got folks concerned that you're going to start collection of tolls for the additional lanes on 205 that aren't even open yet and implement value congestion pricing on that when there's still no additional lanes.
That's right, confirms ODOT. Toll collecting in part for future improvements. It's a toll designed to ease congestion, fewer people on I-205 not wanting to pay a toll. But city and county leaders want answers about plans to stem diversion. Thousands of drivers likely cutting through their communities to avoid the only section of I-205 that would have a toll.
It pains me to hear or to realize that perhaps if there's not a funding solution for the project to finish the lanes, but there's a tolling project that's going to add not just peak hour diversion, which is bad enough today. I'm concerned about the off-peak hour diversion.
ODOT says without the toll, highway improvements won't happen, like adding a new lane on the Abernathy Bridge. But ODOT knows there's strong opposition.
We do need to dive into the details. I hear that loud and clear. And part of the details are getting to the tension points. And I want to be crystal clear. We aren't hiding the tension. The tension is real.
There's also worry about people who can't afford tolls, possibly topping $2 at peak hours. Worry no money would be available for a public transit option.
Right now, it doesn't look like there's funding in the current numbers and projections for those.
The Regional Toll Advisory Committee has more meetings scheduled with ODOT and expects to get more answers. Now, one big issue in all this is the feeling that the one section on I-205 is sort of like an experiment to see how tolling goes. Most local leaders in that area, again, Oregon City, Westland, Tualatin, prefer that tolling is put in place across all of 205 at the same time to avoid a flood of vehicles in their communities. Now, some people say this is a done deal. It's not a done deal. They still have to come up with the environmental impact statement, a lot of public input still. They are saying ODOT is the earliest the tolling would start a year from December. But it's moving down the tracks, but not there yet.
And it's not a surprise that even though it would take a while, the timing of this issue, just that people are talking about it when people are hurting right now with their budgets, you know, it's no surprise people are pretty upset to have to even give up a little bit more. The thought of it upsets people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lisa.
Yeah.